Welcome to our new episode. Today we are talking about how you can get this godlike aura. So, Angeliki, let's go through the judgment. Use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people to further your own cause. Not only will such a system save your valuable time and energy, but it will give you a godlike aura of efficiency and speed. In the end, your helpers will be forgotten and you will be remembered. So never do yourself what others can do for you. So, Angeliki, what does the history tell us?
So the first example is again Nikola Tesla. Even though he was the one who redesigned Edison's dynamo, even though he was the one who invented the AC system, even though he was the one who actually invented the radio, we don't know him for these inventions because he was a very great inventor, physicist, all of these things, but he didn't like publicity. So he didn't actually like to draw attention, as we said in the previous video. So even though he took some money for these inventions, he didn't actually take the credit for it. Whereas Edison is a completely different example. Maria?
So Edison, you could remember him as the nemesis of Tesla because Edison had Tesla do all the work and he was getting all the credit for all the other people's invention. So he was actually a businessman. He knew he's not the best scientist. He knew he cannot come up or build better solution than all of these renowned scientists. So he said, okay, what is my way out of this? I will use them and I'll just use whatever they build for my business and I will sell it and I will, take most of the credit. So this is what he did. This is what he did.
And
so the key learnings are, first of all, whatever you are working on and whatever you are building, make sure you take the credit for it because no one will do it. And actually, they will try to take the credit from you if you don't do this. As Angeliki said, we have done another video on how to grab the attention, how to create this self-promotion and how to build your own brand. So go and watch that if you want to get some ideas. Now, the other key thing here is that the book says you should really keep secret what we are working on till you are ready to kind of soft launch it at least. In my opinion, I feel I would put the caveat here that you should always discuss like some ideas you have with your best friends, with people you trust, with advisors, people that you have as mentors, because they can guide you to the right way or give you a different perspective so that just you don't go do one thing that no one wants to use or no one wants to listen to or it's irrelevant to the people, right? So I would say
don't waste your energy.
Yes, keep it quiet to the world, but actually go and speak about it to some people you trust.
Definitely.
What are the other learnings?
Technically, he says that you need to actually identify your lack of skills. We're not good at everything, unfortunately. So you need actually to hire people that they're really good at the skills that you lack. And you need actually to cooperate and work together. And at the end, obviously, you can take the credit because you're actually the lead. However, you need to identify that you cannot do everything on your own.
And we can see that in many professions, right? For example, in my view from technology sector, you will see that if you go for a role, you start as a graduate in kind of a more generic, let's say, data profession or path. But then you specialize in ML, you specialize in governance, you specialize in SQL and dashboards and analytics. So there are so many specialties because the field is so broad, you cannot be expert in everything. So you build your expertise in a specific path that you have to figure out what it is for you.
Yeah, I think in every job you need teamwork, you need actually to cooperate with other people because otherwise it's very lonely. And obviously, you have to identify the lack that you have of some skills and actually try and talk to other people so they can actually help you.
And to be honest, this kind of take the credit for other people's work is a thing in every sector as well. If you think that you're working in a team and you have a lead, right? The lead is guiding and splitting the work across the whole team. Everyone's actually doing the work. The lead is going to take the credit for this project, and the lead is going to give you some credit for your work. Yes, and the other thing is to say that when we're saying take the credit, we can also say that you can build upon other people's work, right? So to your point, if someone has built a part of code that you can reuse and then extend on,
why not?
Why not, right? Why go and redo it or try to build everything from scratch. It's kind of
However,
wasted energy.
However, the thing is that at the end, when you have launched your project and you take the credit, it's very good if you mention the other people who helped as well, and instead of just taking all the credit for you.
Last but not least, be careful from whom you are taking the credit from, right? So don't go and take credit from people more senior than you. Actually, it's a very subtle line between working with your seniors and being able to take some credit from this work. Usually you should give most of the credit to them and you take whatever kind of follows from that. But you can't really say that you did everything if it was their idea or their inception of a project.
I know it's painful, but it's gonna pay off in the future.
So homework for you is to go through all your tasks you have for this week. Try to see what is required for this task. And if it's a task that you think you could delegate to a person more junior, then I want you to go and do it. I know you can do it yourself, but actually the fact that you can doesn't mean you should. And Angeliki?
So if this project has been done before, or a part of this project has been done before, please have a look, see what other people have done, and use it for your own purposes.